This one also already asked in the examination, my dear. Sum number 23. If the area of a standard normal curve between 0 to 1, the meaning of z equal to 0 to 1 is what? That is z equal to 0 and z equal to 1 is the area under the curve 0 to 1 is 0.3413. Look at this. Sum number 20. So it is given area under the curve 0, 1 is 0.3413. Is it what given? They ask you to find out phi of 1. Am I right, my dear? What is phi of 1 is nothing but area under the curve minus infinity to 1. I hope this already given. Now look at this. Correct normal curve. 1 is here. Am I right? 0 to 1. This is minus infinity. Now this area is already given to you. What is this area? 0.3413. Area under the curve minus infinity to 1 means this area plus this area. So I think you know it, which is nothing but 0.5 plus, what is it? Very important question. Very, very important question. Okay, it's very important question, my dear. Next one. X and Y are two independent normal variables with mean 10 and 12, standard deviations 3 and 4, then X plus Y, additive normal condition we have to say check. Listen here, I request you to remember the way I am doing it. Okay. Now listen here, my dear. Tell me, there are two normal variates, right? Let me take it as N1, N2. What is sigma 1? Sorry, what is mu 1? Mu 1 is 10. What is mu 2? What is sigma 1? Sigma 2? Question they ask you to find out what? X plus Y. That is mean of X plus Y and the standard deviation of X plus Y. Now this is for N1 plus N2. That's what X plus Y, normal variate I am taking. Now, what is mu is equal to? Just add it. Standard deviation is root of sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square, variance square plus variance square, that we need to add and square root. What we have to find out, my dear? Root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 5. So standard deviation is 5 and mu is equal to 22. If they ask you to find out variance, it will be 25. If they ask you to find out variance, it will be 25. Since it is standard deviation, what we have to find out, my dear? 5. Now, let us do problems, word problems. Let me introduce this word problems first. I suggest, if at all comes in the examination, 1 mark question only going to be asked. So this word problem also can come. These are 5 mark question, can be asked for 1 mark. I recommend this session is going to be a little complicated session. And I recommend, if you are not comfortable, let us not focus much into it. That's what I can tell you. Is that right? So, if at all you leave that set, see this problem, if you leave, still what? You are not going to lose anything. 1 mark maybe or may not. 1 maybe. Okay. But if you ask me frankly, I want you to learn this. I want you to learn this. But complicated. Okay. You can enjoy. Are you all ready now? Let's start. Now listen here. Let us start, my dear. Sir, what if I leave this for the examination preparation? Nothing going to happen. It's not going to make much difference. What if I learn? Anything will happen, sir? Yes, my dear. In SFM, final level, this will help you to find the area and all. So, I am doing this for final point of view, so that when your final teacher asks, I hope all will reach. Will you reach? Okay. If the final teacher asks, have you done normal distribution, this type of question means at least you should say yes sir to your faculties. You are not supposed to say, sir, I am not remembering it, sir. That is wrong. Okay, it is not for examination point of view. That is for sure. I am going to do now. But if you can understand this, it's a bonus. Okay. But I am sure, my dear, you will definitely understand if you focus. Now listen here. In a sample of 800 students, the mean weight and the standard deviation of weight are found to be 50 kg and 20 kg respectively. First, let me just do it by actual method. Then after that, I'll give you some tricks or ideas. Not trick, idea I'll tell you. But if you want to follow that idea, I want you to learn the actual method. Otherwise, you will not understand. In a sample of 800 students, the mean weight and the standard deviation of weight are found to be 50 kg and 20 kg respectively. Mean and standard deviation is given. On the assumption of normality, what is the number of students weighing between 46 kg and 62 kg? Given area of the standard normal curve between 0 to 0.2 is what? 0.0793 and 0 to 0.60 is 0 to 0.2257. Yes, fine. Let me write all the given information first. What is mu is given? What is standard deviation is given? 20. We need to find out area under the curve. Area or what? Number of students, na? Okay. So let me write it as probability between what? 46 kg and? Is that right? This is what they ask you to find out. Now, area under the curve 0 to 0.2. Amma kuduthirukku. What is area under the curve 0 to 0.2? 0.07. Next to area under the curve? 0. Which is? Okay, keep this as it is. Now one important point I'll tell you. This is my mu. Is it between 46 and 62? Is it between 46 and 52? And this one I'm going to use it for the trick. So before that I'm telling you. Now I'm going to do the actual method. But I would like to notify some few points. What and all, when the normal distribution questions are coming, what and all to be focused, I'll tell you. The area, Z value. Okay, Z value. This is actually Z value. Normal variate, right? These are the Z values. Area and mean, standard deviation, and check mean is between the given values or more than the value or less than the value. That and all we have to identify first. Fine. Now, the question they ask you to find out is probability between 46 and 62. Since it's a normal distribution, we need to convert it into area. When I convert into area, the variate what we have to use? Z. What is Z formula is? X minus mu by sigma. Look at this very carefully. X minus mu by sigma. What is X? 46. What is mu? 50. 46 minus 50 divided by sigma. What is it, my dear? 20. Next step. Next one is what? Again x minus mu by sigma. What is it? 62 divided by. So what is it? 46 minus 50 by 20 is? Minus 0.2. Less than Z, less than 0.6. Am I right, my dear? Look at this. Is it 0? Where is minus 0.2? Is it going to be here, my dear? Say yes or no? And 0.6 will be right hand side of 0, right? Negative, left hand side minus, right hand side is positive. So what you are going to get? 0.6. Do you all agree, my dear? We need to find out area under this curve. Is that right? Say yes or no? So which is nothing but we need to add area between minus 0.2 to 0. This area, my dear, plus area between 0 to 0.6. The values are given already. See, the meaning of 0.0.2 or minus 0.2. See, this is area. 0.2 means on the right hand side we are going to get, but the area coverage is going to be same only, na? Whether it's negative or positive. Are you going to get negative area? No. So what is it, my dear? 0.0793 plus 0.2257. Now add both. 0.305. Now they ask you to find out total number. Am I right, my dear? Total number of students between 42 and 68. Total, how many students are there? 800. Required number. What is it, my dear? 800. So 800 into 0.305. Tell me what is it? 244. Answer over. Answer is over. My dear, if you want to do the same problem without touching your pen, only by using calculator, just follow what I am saying. Where is mean? Is it between the given values 42 and 60? Yes, say loudly. Yes. These two values definitely they have to give. They have to give. Without this you cannot solve. Sir, what if they don't give, sir? Leave and come. Fine. What if they did not give, sir? Leave and come. That's what I can tell you. They have to give this area and all. You cannot mug up. The last page, when you check, last page of your book, the area table is given. Can you remember all that values? Can you mug up and go? No. So they have to give. Okay. They have to give the Z value. They have to give the Z value. Am I right, my dear? Fine. Where is mean? Between 42 and, that is whatever value is given, it is between, exactly between. Am I right, my dear? That's what I am telling you. If you understand, if you identify that, the problem is over there itself. Now, Z values are given. What we need to do is add both the Z values into 800. Over answer. I'll come. Suppose more than, less than and all comes, accordingly some adjustment has to be done. If any problem is there, I'll explain that also. You understand the logic, my dear? Mu is between, the given mean is between 42 and 40 and 46 and 62. Then what we have to do, the given values are there, add both into 800. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no. But this is the method. Okay, this is the method. Fine. Wait, let us do 16th, not now. There is mistake in 18th question. I think mistake is removed, it seems. Now we'll do 18th sum. The average weekly food expenditure of a group of families has normal distribution with mean 1800 rupees. And the standard deviation is 300 rupees. What is the probability that out of 5 families belonging to this group, at least one family has weekly food expenditure in excess of 2100, in excess of 2100. Is phi of 1 is given? Phi of 1 is given? Yes. Sir, here Z value is not given, sir. They give phi of 1, sir. No, it is given. Look at this. Sum number 18, Amma. What is given? Phi of 1. What is phi of 1 is? 0.3413. Sorry. 8413. What is phi of 1 is? Minus infinity to 1. Is it nothing but 0.5 plus area between 0, 1? Say yes or no, my dear. Therefore, what is area between 0, 1 is? This is what Z value. Z value between 0 to 1 is, between 0 and 1 is what? 0.3413. Emma, what is given? Phi of 1 is given. 1 is here. This entire value is given. But I need 0 to 1. So, this entire value minus 0.5, I am going to get 0 to 1. That's it. This is Z value. That phi of 1 is given means what is given? Z value is given. Phi of 1 is given means what? What is given? Z value. Phi of any value is given means Z value. How to get that Z value? From that value minus 0.5. From that value minus 0.5. From that value minus 0.5. Is it clear, all of you? Yes. என்னப்பா எப்பவுமே 0 to 1 தான் எடுக்கணும். Always 0 to 1 only. 0 to 1, see, 0 to some value. From this is what I can get. This is what I can get. Okay. அங்க எனக்கு தேவை என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. Even though if it is coming something to something, I can split. Now here also what did it come? Here I am getting what? Minus 0.2 to 0.6. What I did? Splitted. Now the same thing only here also we have to do. Yeah. Fine. Let me go to the given information. What is mu is equal to? 1800. What is sigma is equal to? Okay. We have to find out probability of x. What? What is given? No. Expenditure in excess of 2100. Excess. That means, now in this case, what is x? Which is more than 1800. Which is more than 1800. See, previous sum what we did? Between 1800. Between that mu value. But here, more than 1800. Fine. Okay. Let us follow the procedure. Is equal to, listen here, we need to convert in terms of area. Area comes means automatically what? We need to change it to normal variate. Z more than, what is Z equal to? X minus mu by sigma. 2100 minus 1800 divided by 300. What is it, my dear? Z is more than 1. Say yes or no. Where is 1? This area only they ask you to find out. Am I right, my dear? This area only they ask you to find out. But this area you know. What is it? 3413. Am I right, my dear? But I want this area. How to find out this area? 0.3413. Tell me what exactly you are getting? 0. Am I right, my dear? Now listen here. This is my required probability. Wait, answer. This is not my answer because I have to take 5 families. At least one is exceeding this 2100. I have to find out further. One more procedure is there. So 0.1587. This one, very simple, my dear. Phi of 1 is given. From there you can find out 0.3413. If the value is more than, the given value is more than the mean, then what we need to do is 0.5 minus given value. 0.5 minus given value. This is what the rule to be followed. Now, actually this is my P. So what is Q, my dear? 1 minus P. What is it? 84. Therefore, here, listen here, my dear. What is N equal to? 5. The question at least 1. Probability of at least 1 we have to find out. Probability of at least 1 is what? 1 minus, that is x is equal to 0. Phi C 0. Binomial distribution. P power 0. Q power 5. Please, can you do it? Another 1 minus, that also you did. What is it? Approximately 579. What is the answer? Ah, 58. Approximately 582. Are we getting approximately 582, my dear? That's it. My dear students, when I started this, I told you, I am not going to say it's the simplest one, but of course, this is the way we need to follow. Okay, and one more thing, generally, I don't do these sums for foundation students. Okay, for this batch I am doing it means I have a confidence at least 2-3 students will understand. For that only I am doing it. If we are not following also, for examination point of view, it's not important. But for the further studies, of course, this topic is very, very important. Okay? Fine. Next, 17th sum. For a normal distribution with mean 500, standard deviation is what? 120. What is the value of k so that interval 500 comma k covers 40.32% area of the normal curve? What is given? Phi of 1.3 is given. Am I right, my dear? Now look at this. Some number? Phi of 1.30 is given. What is it, my dear? 9? Therefore, area under the curve 0, 1.30 is what? Correct, na? How? Minus. That is what 40.32 area is given. Look at that. Is that right, my dear? Yes. Is it 0.4032 or not? Say yes or no. Area between the curve 0 to 1.3 is 0.4032. Now, read the question very carefully. Probability of, listen here, my dear, probability of, the area under the curve is what? Can you please tell me that? The interval, limit is what? Interval is what? 500 comma? Say loudly. So, probability of x is between 500 and k. Is that right, my dear? Is equal to 0.4032. That probability value is given to you. Now, convert it into area. Area under the curve is what? 500 x minus mu. Mu is 500 only. Am I right? Mu is 500 only, na? Standard deviation divided by 120 less than z less than k minus 500 divided by 120 is equal to what? Am I right? Can we compare both? Both are one and the same only, na? Is both are one and the same? So, by comparing, see, this is nothing but 0. So, is it nothing but area under the curve 0, k minus 500 divided by 120 is equal to 0.4032. Now, by comparing these two, what is it? What exactly you are getting? K minus 500 divided by 120 is equal to 1.30. Do you all agree with me, my dear? Epa, in this place, what we have? 1.3. Am I everything is same or not? So, by comparing, what is k is equal to? 1.30 into 120 plus 500. What did you get? Is it there in the option? 656. What is it, my dear? 656. Actually, 0.4032, by looking at the question, you will understand. So, anyhow, it is going to be comparison only. The second limit is what? K. So, k minus 500 by 120 is equal to 1.30. If you make it directly, I think you will get the answer. Okay. 16th sum. The salary of a workers of a factory, when you do these type of sums now, you will realize that I am in foundation level. Okay, oh, I am doing something great. Okay, when you do these type of questions, at least to tell you what is your level, I am just showing it. Okay, now listen here. The salary of a workers of a factory is known to follow normal distribution with an average salary of 10,000 rupees and standard deviation of salary 2,000 rupees. If 50 workers receive salary more than 14,000 rupees, then the total number of workers in the factory. What do we need to find out, my dear? N we have to find out. What do you have to find out? N we have to find out. See, if 50 workers receive salary more than 14,000 rupees, then what is the value of N? Look at this. Probability of workers earning more than 14,000 is equal to 50 out of N, my dear. You understand why it is 50 out of N? Probability, na? What is probability? What is probability? Event divided by sample space. Here event is 50 because more than 14,000, how many of them are earning? 50. But total number of people? N. This is what we are going to find out. So what is the area under the curve? Z more than x minus mu. What is mu is? Sigma. Now tell me what is it? Z x minus mu. What is it? 14,000 minus 10,000 divided by 2,000. What did you get, my dear? Am I right? Sir, here Z value is not given, sir. Of course, they did not give. Actually, they have to give. But in the previous question, Z value is given. Achha, not in the previous question also it is not given. We have to find out only. It is, this is N. Actually, in the examination, it has to be given. Book. Let me just check. What value will be given to you, I'll tell you. Two only, na? Yeah, pretty much. Area under the curve 0, 2 is equal to 0.4772. This value has to be given. Okay, this value has to be given. Now look at this. Where is 2? Right hand side. Am I right, my dear? Now, more than 2. This is what we have to find out. This is what we have to find out. This value is already given. Now tell me, what is this area? 0.5 minus 0.4772. Am I right, my dear? Which is equal to 50 by n. 0.02 50 by n. Am I right, my dear? Can we say n equal to 50 by 0.0228? Two one? Is it approximately 2193? Because number of people cannot come in the decimal. So what is it? Number of people is 2193. What is the answer? I want you to copy, my dear. First you copy all the three sums first onwards. Start. 18 sum. This one also you copied? Copy பண்ணலையா? பண்ணுங்க. I think one more sum we have, right? After solving that, I will solve the questions. That is, what are the questions and how the questions are expected in the exam will solve. Yes. Copied? Calculation தான் டக்கு டக்குன்னு ஈக்குவேட் பண்ணி போடுமா. லைன் பை லைனா காப்பி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க. Copied. Sum number 19. If the weekly wages of 5,000 workers in a factory follows normal distribution with mean 700, standard deviation 50 respectively, what is the expected number of workers with wages between 660 and 720? Look at this. 700 is between 660 and 720. So Z value has to be given. So if Z value is there, what you will be doing? Add both into 5000. That is the answer. Sir, what could be the Z value, sir, here? What could be the Z value? I will tell you. See, x minus mu by sigma and x plus mu by, x minus mu by sigma, right? 660 minus 700 divided by 50 is what? Minus 0 point? Huh? 02, what is mu is equal to? Minus 0 point? Mu is equal to what? Correct? We have to find out a probability between what? 660 and 7? Actually, did not give. Actually, sigma, the value area has to be given. Sigma is equal to what? Now, you will be converting into area. When it comes to area, what is it? 660 minus 700 divided by 50 less than Z less than, what is it? 7 divided by 50. Tell me what exactly you will be getting? Minus 2. Now, examination, what they have to give, I will tell you. Area under the curve 0 to 0.8 and area under the curve 0 to 0.4. These two areas has to be given. Okay? Give me the book. You no need to mug up and you no need to know how to get it. If you want to know, see, this is the page, last page. And here 0.8 value is what? 0.28. 0.4 value is what? So these two values are given. Now tell me, my dear, what you will be doing? Sir, my answer is 0.2881 plus 0.1554 into total how many workers? Tell me what is the answer? Double to? Approximately double to 1? Or, say in the exam, these two values are going to be given. What I said? Add these two into 5000. Then why you did this, sir? Only one reason, because I don't know what exactly the value. So that's what I just calculated. What is it? Okay. Next. Next question is little challenging, my dear. 50% of a certain product have weight 60 kg or more, whereas 10% have weight 55 kg or less. On the assumption of normality, what is the variance of weight? 50% of a certain product have weight what? 60 kg or more, whereas 10% have weight 55 kg or less. On the assumption of normality, we need to find out variance. So, given phi of 18, look at this, I think you know, if phi of 18 is given, 1.28, na? 0.9, this is given, am I right, my dear? So, area under the curve 0 to 1.28 is what? 0.4, because we need to subtract 0.5. Look at this, my dear. It is clearly given 50% is what? 60 kg or more. Say yes or no? So definitely my mu is equal to 60. Say yes or no, my dear? See, this is what 50%. Now, if mu is here, 50% is this. And how many percentages? 55 kg or less? So mu 60 means 55 kg will be here. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? So this is going to be what? This is 10%. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? What is remaining? 40%. Is that clear, all of you? Say yes or no. This is my 0. Correct? Mu is 60. Now, Can you tell me, my dear, is it right or wrong? You tell me. Area under the curve. Okay. See, listen here. This is going to be mu minus, x minus mu divided by sigma. That's what I have to get it. Am I right? Say yes or no? Yes. So area under this curve is 0.4. Do you all agree? Area under this curve. What curve, my dear? 55 minus 60 is what? Minus 5 by sigma to 0. This area is what, my dear? 40%. So what is its probability is? 0.4. Is that right? Say yes or no? Now listen here. See, this one. We need to just have a small comparison here. Actually, this is vice versa. What is it? Actually, what? Vice versa. Ulta actually. Because I don't know whether it is positive or negative. So let me take it as sigma. Okay. Wait. See, this is my 40%. Am I right? This is my 40%. This is area under the curve. What? Area between what? Is it nothing but area more than 55 kg is equal to what? 40%. It is what? 40%. So what is area more than 40 kg is nothing but 55 kg is nothing but, tell me, my dear, 55 minus 60 divided by sigma, x minus mu by sigma is equal to 1.28. Is equal to what? 1.28. What is it equal to, my dear? 1.28. So now listen here, my dear. Since we have to find out the positive area, instead of 1.28, you make it as minus 1.28 because I am finding everything left hand side area. I am finding everything what? Left hand side area. So let me take it as negative only. So can you tell me what is sigma is equal to? Minus 5 divided by minus 1.28. What exactly the answer is? 3 point? But they ask you to find out variance. So square it. 15 point? My dear, listen here. Even if you are not taking it negative, still, the sigma is equal to, you are going to get it what? Negative value only. But sigma cannot be negative because it is absolute positive value. It is absolute positive value. So 3 point what? What did you get? 90625. So what is sigma square equal to? 15 point? So this is what our variance is. Now, so this is we have done. Now let me just explain the type of questions expected in the exam. Are you ready to solve? Fine. This is June 2022. June 2022. The binomial distribution having mean and standard deviation 3 and 1.5. Listen here. Now see, the chapter is over. Okay, chapter is over. I want you to solve additional question bank on your own because all are theory and this thing only. Now I am just going to explain what are the questions are expected in the examination, how the questions are asked. First question. The binomial distribution, we are talking about binomial distribution, having mean and standard deviation as 3 and 5. So NP is equal to 3, root of NPQ is equal to 1.5. The number of trials equal to, they ask you to find out n value. Now my dear, I think you know what is NPQ is equal to? 2.25. We know what is NP. 3Q is equal to 2.25. Q is 0.75. Therefore, P is equal to, so N into 0.25 is equal to 3, N is equal to 12. I think this same problem we have done, it was textbook sum only, right? Next question. Let's see who can answer. The mean of binomial distribution, always less than variance, always more than variance, always equal to variance, always equal to standard deviation. Mean is always more than the variance. I told you, it's very, very important question. The variance of a normal distribution is given to be 16. Variance of a normal distribution. So we are talking about what? Normal distribution. Variance is 16. The mean deviation about mode. Question is the mean deviation about mode. Emma, in normal distribution, mean, median, mode, everything is same. Simply they ask you to find out mean deviation. Look at this. Sigma is equal to 4. What is mean deviation? 0.8 sigma. What is the answer? Answer. See, this is what they are asking. Next step. Standard deviation of a Poisson variable. So here we are talking about Poisson distribution. Standard deviation of a Poisson variate x is 1.732. So can I say Poisson variate standard deviation is root m? Yesterday only we did. What is root m is equal to? 1.732. Tell me what is m equal to? 3 pa. Root 3 is 1.732 na? So m is equal to 3. The question is, we need to find out a probability between minus 2.9 to 3.54. Listen here, it will take only the whole numbers. It will take only the whole numbers. Tell me, my dear, what will come? P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 plus P of what? 3. P of 4 will come. P of minus 1 will come because Poisson variate cannot be negative. So what is it? See, as I told you, by using formula, every term we are going to get e power minus 3 outside. So what is remaining, my dear? M power x by 0 factorial plus so e power minus 3 into 1 plus 3 plus 9 by 2 plus 27 by 6. 27 by 6 is what? 3 by 2. Sorry, again 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 plus 9 by 2 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 e power minus 3. That is the answer also. 13 e power minus 3. That is the answer. No, this is the answer. Option itself it is given like this only. Next step. Normal distribution. Upon a June attempt, I will tell you how many questions I have asked. 9 questions. 9 marks from theoretical distribution. Okay. 9 marks from theoretical distribution. Look at this. So you cannot ignore theoretical distribution. And I think not that difficult. Whatever we did, say difficult problems and all not coming. So just follow what I said in the classroom. That is more than enough. Next paranga, normal distribution. Today only we did na. The first and the third quartiles given to be 37 and 49. Q1 equal to 37. Q3 is equal to 49. They ask you to find out mode. Mode means it is enough to find out mean. So, I already given you the rule. What is it? Mu minus 0.675 sigma. This yarku nyaborko mokka sum. Mu minus 0.675 sigma is equal to what? 37. Mu plus 0.675 sigma is equal to what? 49. Add both. 2 mu is equal to, what is it? 49 plus 37. So, what is mu is equal to? So, mode is equal to what? 43. Listen here. Shh. Please. When 2 quartiles are given, if you are well, say, if you see, for example, if you are following me properly, shh. If 2 quartiles are given, if they ask you to find out mean or mode or median, simply add both and divided by 2, that is going to be your answer. Then if they ask you to find out sigma, innapa, mean, median, mode all are equal. Na? If they ask you to find out standard deviation, add both divided by, what is 0.675 plus 0.675? 1 point? 37 plus 49 divided by 1.35 is going to be your sigma. Okay. What a beautiful question it is. Let's see who is going to give me the answer. Let's see who is going to give me the answer. We always generally ignore, na? Look at this. Skewness of a normal distribution. Option A negative, option B positive, option C 0, option D unidentified. If you know the concept very well, you can give the answer. Normal distribution is bell-shaped curve. If it is a bell-shaped curve, there is no skewness at all. So, skewness is 0. You understand binomial distribution? When I was doing binomial distribution, I was talking about the skewness, negative skewness, positive skewness. But when it comes to symmetric, is there is skewness? No skewness, na? See, this is concept based. Direct answer. So far, whatever sum we have done, is it challenging, my dear? Next question, look at this. If a Poisson distribution, next question is based on Poisson distribution. P of x is equal to 2 is equal to P of x is equal to 3. They ask you to find out variance. Very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, Arivalingla. In Poisson distribution, mean is equal to variance. And I gave you one shortcut. The two consecutive numbers, this is my mean. The greater number is going to be my, yesterday only we did, man. So, if mean is 3, variance also what? 3. Emma, again I am telling, you people are not taking the lecture seriously. You people are just decided theoretical distribution is not a cup of my tea. So, therefore, whatever is there, okay, whatever comes, let us see, that's what you are checking. See, look at this. In normal, whatever sum we did from theoretical distribution, are we not solving just like that? Nothing is written, my dear, here. Orally we can solve. Part the question somewhat difficult, please. The standard deviation of a binomial distribution, NPQ, root of NPQ, NP, root of NP. Next step. Now this question is little different. The speeds of number of bikes as follows normal distribution model with mean 83 km per hour. What is it, my dear? Mean 83 km per hour and the standard deviation 9.4 km per hour. Find the probability that bike picked at random traveling at more than 95 km per hour. Am I right, my dear? Is what they ask you to find out? Say yes or no. Sir, Z value has to be given, sir. Yes, it has to be given. But here this is retyped. So, therefore, they did not mention the exam. Definitely they have to give. What is it, my dear? Area under the curve. 95 minus 83 divided by 9.4. It is what? Z more than. Tell me what is it? Point? 1.2? It has to be here. Am I right? This value they ask you to find out. Is it nothing but 0.5 minus this area value? Actually, it has to be given, but they did not give. Kuduma buka. Huh? But this area has to be given, na? 1.28, I will find out and give you. 0.4162. 0.08? 3997. Sorry. 3997. What is it? One zero? That value has to be given, they did not mention. Fine. Yeah. Now December 2021 questions. Now look at this. The average number of advertisements per page appearing in a newspaper is 3. Listen here. The average number of observations, advertisements per page in a newspaper is 3. What is the probability that in a particular page, 0 number of advertisements are there? Now we don't know whether it is Poisson distribution or binomial distribution. What distribution it is? Poisson. Very good. Why it is Poisson distribution? Huh? Rare event. Okay. The average number of advertisement in paper per page is appearing in a newspaper is 3. It's a rare event. There may be n number of advertisements. Only 3 advertisements are there. And what is the probability that the particular page 0 number of advertisements are there? So Poisson distribution. They ask you to find out P of x is equal to 0. E power minus m power 0 by 0 factorial. Sir, m we don't know, sir. Emma, e power minus 3. M is nothing but 3. No, 0 e power minus 3 is the answer. If for a Poisson distribution, random variable x, the probability of x taking value 2 is 3 times probability of x taking value 4. Look at this Poisson distribution. Probability of value taking 2 is 3 times probability of value taking 4. Let me read the question once again. For a Poisson distributed random variable x, the probability of x taking value 2 is 3 times taking value 4. Then the variance, they ask you to find out what? Variance. That means what? M. Tell me what will come? E power minus m square divided by 2 factorial, m power 4 divided by 4 factorial, cut, cross multiplication, m square equal to, what is it? 24 divided by 2 into 3. Is it 4? So what is m equal to? Yesterday we did the same problem. But in the examination, see, this equation was given directly in the textbook. But in the exam, how did they ask? Value of x is taking 2 is 3 times value of x taking 4. See, word problem type. Next step. Let x be normal distribution with mean. We are talking about normal distribution. Mean 2.5. Variance 1. That means sigma also equal to 1. Now, probability of A less than x less than 2.5 is nothing but 0.4772. And that the cumulative normal probability value 2 is what? 0.9772. That means phi of 2 is 0.9772. That is what cumulative. Phi of 2. So what is A? What is area under the curve 0, 2 going to be? 0.4772. They ask you to find out the value of A, my dear. They ask you to find out the value of A. Now look at this. Area under the curve x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay. Directly what you can take, directly you can take it as 2. You can take it as what? 2. Therefore, what is A equal to? 4.5. A is equal to what? 4.5. Of course, this is little challenging. You may leave this question also in the exam, but we can do it. Next. Now, listen here. The manufacturer of a certain electronic component is certain that 2% of the product is defective. His probability of success is very small. Yes. So, therefore, what? Poisson distribution I can apply, and also E power value is given. P is equal to 2%. Okay. He sells the components in boxes of 120 and guarantees not more than 2% any box will be defective. Find the probability that the box selected at random would fail to meet the guarantee. Look at this. 2.4. The value is given, my dear. E power 2.4 is 0.907. This value is given. Now, what is e power minus 2.4? Reciprocally find out. .11. I think it's mistake then. In the textbook it is given as what? Minus 2.4 only given. Yes. Now the question they ask you to find out, guarantee, probability of that guarantee, that is P of x is more than 2. 1 minus you please, I want you to take it as homework, those who are doing it. Now, have you done this question or not? See, look at this. A renowned hospital usually admits 200 patients every day. Yesterday we did Poisson distribution. Same question. So this attempt, December 2021 attempt was complicated. Question paper itself difficult actually at that time. December 2021, not your attempt. When you are in 12th standard, that time I am talking about. Fine. But the next attempt is what? Very simple. Previous attempt, okay. So don't leave this. Where now, in normal distribution, mean, median and mode are? X is Poisson variate. P of x is equal to 1 is 0.7. P of x is equal to 2 is 0.3. P of x is equal to 0, they ask you to find out. Now, P of x is equal to 1 is 0.7. What will come? E power minus m. M power 1 by 1 factorial is 0.7. E power minus m. M power 2 by 2 factorial is 0.3. Divide both. What you are going to get? E power minus m get cancelled. M square by m is m by 2. 0.3 divided by 0.7. So what is it, my dear? M is equal to 6 by 7 you will be getting. What is m equal to? 6 by 7. So P of x is equal to 0 is e power minus 6 by 7 into 6 by 7 whole power 0 by 0 factorial. Only this much. Answer is over. Okay, next one. Similar type of question. X is equal to 1 is given, x is equal to 2 is given. They ask you to find out x is equal to 4. So, normal distribution, the value of third moment would be 0. Okay. If unbiased coin is tossed 3 times, what is the probability of getting more than one head? I think this and all you can easily do it. Unbiased coin tossed twice. Mokka samsala irukudhu. Fine. So, what I am suggesting is, I want you to solve all additional question bank sums. My dear, after that I will be sharing, once I complete everything, we are sharing assignments for all the topics put together. Okay, I will be sharing the assignments, that is already ready. So, these are the questions you are going to solve anyhow. So, we are going to solve the assignment problems. So, once you solve that assignment problems and this one problem is solved, and from October 25th onwards, evening 7:30 to 10:30, evening 7:30 to 10:30, I am going to solve all the assignment problems live. It is actually YouTube. It will be on YouTube. So, before that I will be sharing the assignments. Before that I will be completing the entire, for your batch, it is done. So, that is going to be the perfect revision for you. These problems and all I am going to solve. Okay, I have the schedule also, when which topic I am taking and all. From 25th to, I think 10th November, I will be on YouTube. Okay, So it is every day 7:30 to 10:30. I request people to attend live, not recording. We will see later, because definitely I'm telling you, my dear, that one particular, the 10-15 days, because of the 10-15 days, I'll tell you the revision, the amount of revision now, at least 15 marks will give you extra. If you are just confident enough to score 50 marks now, and that lecture will give minimum what? 15 marks extra. It's a perfect revision. I'm going to solve past year questions. After that, I'll be solving MTPs, RTPs, live only. Then after that, last year question, this June attempt to full paper, I'm going to solve the paper you missed, so that you feel how I missed this paper. Okay, so that paper I'm going to solve. We are going to be there online forever. So whenever I announce for online lectures, please come attend live. Don't wait for to be uploaded on YouTube. That is waste of time. So that online, for our students, I'll be sharing Zoom ID. For our students, I'll be sharing Zoom ID. So that what happens, you can join Zoom. And actually YouTube now I'm doing it for North students. Okay, I'm doing it for North students. It will be English only. In between, I may speak some Hindi, but not complete Hindi. So for YouTube students, that is for online other students, that is, anyhow, I'm going to do it for North. And I hope you know, one of the, another branch, Ednovate, Bombay. Okay, we all are same only, Thankyou, Ednovate. So I'm doing it for Ednovate people. Okay, Ednovate students. That is, Ednovate students are North students. So for those people, South Thankyou, North is what? Ednovate. This is the way we are functioning. For Ednovate, I'm doing it. So anyhow, I'm going to do it in English only, not in Hindi. They prefer Hindi lectures. North, mostly what they prefer? Hindi lectures. But whenever I go to North, I take strictly in English. Okay, I take strictly in English because I don't prefer Hindi. I know Hindi, I take lectures in Hindi. So in between, I may speak some Hindi words. So don't take that, okay, because explanation is going to be English only. Okay, so I request you also to attend that session. Even inform your friends also, so that they can also join that program. Anyone, because I'm doing it for free. Okay, anyone, I'm going to do it for free. It's not anything is chargeable, no. And after that, November 25th, our much awaited fast track class will be there. Fast track, that is 7-day revision program. I'm telling you, not for our students. Fast track is for the students who did not attend my lectures. Those who want tricks, everything, they may join. No, sir, we also want to attend that 7 days program, means you have to pay fees and attend. But I am not saying you have to attend the program. That program is not meant for you people. Still, in spite of that, if you want to attend, for that there is a chargeable. So for you also you have to, because you don't need to do it. For you, what and all we are doing, we are completing. So many programs I am going to do. For you, so see, actually what if I'm a businessman, I can tell you, hey, this program is very good, you have to attend this, that and all, so that you pay the fees for that, I can tell you. But I don't want to do that, my dear. For you, it is not mandatory. For you, it is not necessary. Still, if you feel, I think I would like to attend the program, means, of course, whatever fees for others, same fees is applicable to Thankyou students also. There is no discounted fees for Thankyou students. Why? It's not for us. Okay, நமக்கு கிடையாது. நம்ம ப்ரோக்ராம் இல்லாததுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ண வேண்டாம். அதுக்கு ஃபீஸ் கட்டி படிக்கணுமா படிக்கணும்னா நீங்க முடிவு பண்ணிக்கங்க. ஓகேவா? ஸோ நிறைய ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் இருக்கு. இது only for what? Mathematics. Sir, apna other subjects, accounts is coming. Accounts also we are planning the same YouTube revisions. And for economics and for law. For all the subjects, we will be having some revisions, sort of revisions lectures will be there. Okay. ஒன்றும் இல்லாமல் அவங்ககிட்ட வாங்கியாச்சு ஃபீஸு கட் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப ஓகே அவ்வளோதான் முடிஞ்சது, சிலபஸ் முடிஞ்சிச்சு, வீட்டில் போய் உட்காந்துங்க, டெஸ்ட் எழுத மட்டும் வாங்க, அந்த கதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. வில் கீப் ஆன் கிவிங் யூ so many programs. I request you to take it strictly and I want you to do it, because என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்னா, let me give you one important thing. See, CA Foundation பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், whenever I announce these kind of programs, there are so many non-IQ students also participate.